There is another one here. Prove that sine squared of theta over 1 minus cos squared of theta equals 1. So if, for example, I choose to go with the left hand side term, this one over this, how do I prove that it is equal to 1? Let me find out. So sine squared of theta over 1 over cos squared of theta. I want to show that this thing equals to 1. So since sine squared of theta plus cosine squared of theta equals to 1, that is an identity of trigonometry. That one we know. Sine squared of theta plus cos squared of theta equals 1. We can make this one to be the subject of the formula, this, because it looks the same. So bring this one to the right hand side, so that sine squared of theta equals 1 minus cosine squared of theta. So that we call this one equation 1. Substitute equation 1 into the original equation. Substitute this equation in. Therefore, instead of writing sine squared of theta, I'm going to write 1 minus cos squared of sine squared of theta over 1 minus cos squared of theta becomes 1 minus cos squared of theta over 1 minus cos squared of theta. The top is this, which is this. So in the place of sine squared of theta, I'm writing 1 minus cos squared of theta. You can see, then over this. And this one, when you divide, you get 1. That is one of the ways. That's one of the ways. Alternatively, you can use the right hand side. This one. Now we know this. Sine squared of theta plus cosine squared of theta equals to 1. That is an identity of trigonometry. So substitute this equation. The whole of this thing represents 1. So it means sine squared of theta over, okay, we are still looking at the right hand side. Let me not include this one first of all. What if I divide both sides by first of all, yes, I can rearrange it this way, so that sine squared of theta equals to 1 minus cosine squared of theta. Because I've seen this one here, I want to make it the subject of a formula. And divide everywhere. Divide both sides by 1 minus cosine squared of theta. So you are going to have sine squared of theta, this one, equals to 1 minus cosine squared of theta. Divide both sides by 1 minus cosine squared of theta over 1 minus cosine squared of theta. So that this one and this one cancel, and you get sine squared of theta equals 1 minus cosine squared of theta equals to 1. So we have manipulated the right hand side to get the left hand side. See that? The right hand side has been manipulated, this one, beginning from this equation until we have reached a point where we have what we have on the left hand side. Therefore, this one equals this.